am I? Sino nga ba ako? It's easy to get stuck in uncertainty and fear. It's been so hard for everyone this year. The present-day realities have made us believe that the future holds nothing to look forward to. Now more than ever is the time to acknowledge our multifaceted strengths. When we boldly answer, I am, to the question, who am I? We're calling out to an explosion of beautiful affirmations about ourselves that we need to be reminded of so we can move forward with our inner compass directing us towards our ultimate goal, joy. The BDJ 2022 Power Planner is an invitation to show up and trust in the soulful alignment of yourself and of your dreams. BDJ will be here with you as you intuitively recognize and continue growing your greatness.
Sometimes it feels like every time we attempt to take a step forward, we find ourselves 2 steps back. Life may seem like an uphill battle, and the past may have felt limiting. If we consider the present to be a gift, though, then it's not just about the destination, is it? For 2022, Navi will help you embrace your adaptability and resilience. Now, we don't make you imagine what this uphill staircase looks like. We show you. Take an adventure from right where you are. Explore the present as you navigate your life guided by the compass of your own truths, values, and your unique journey to where you're meant to be. Experience Navi in a whole new way.
How is everything possible in a world full of uncertainty? Imagine the moon and how it embodies inspiration, renewal, and unwavering energy. Haven't you been waiting for the right time? The time when you can finally stop feeling like a victim and start living the life that you want. It's not too late. Just as the moon transitions, you will too. And for 10 years now, the Everything is Possible Journal has been helping people achieve their big and small goals. EIP approaches 2022 with a promise of renewal. Experience the 2022 Everything is Possible Journal shine on you like the light of the moon.
Are you focusing on what really matters? Do you feel like you live in a world where distractions and interruptions seem to never end? We know you need to be free. Free your mind of clutter and still your heart. Embrace this chaos and master quieting your mind with the Focus 2022 Journal. On its 7th year, it's all about accepting all of the phases we go through in life. Picture yourself courageously blurring out what no longer serves you. Take with you only what amplifies each step toward your goal. You will get what you focus on. Start building the tomorrow you want with laser-like clarity.
Who am I? Sino nga ba ako? It's easy to get stuck in uncertainty and fear. It's been so hard for everyone this year. The present-day realities have made us believe that the future holds nothing to look forward to. Now more than ever is the time to acknowledge our multifaceted strengths. When we boldly answer, I am, to the question, who am I? We're calling out to an explosion of beautiful affirmations about ourselves that we need to be reminded of so we can move forward with our inner compass directing us towards our ultimate goal, joy. The BDJ 2022 Power Planner is an invitation to show up and trust in the soulful alignment of yourself and of your dreams. BDJ will be here with you as you intuitively recognize and continue growing your greatness.
Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hi,
Good
Dar.
morning.
Hi,
Hi,
Bellas.
Hi, Bella. So it's our last day for tonight. This is the last day we're having our flash sale. So please, if you have not bought your BDJ planners or any of our planners, please do check it out at shop.ilovebdj.com. So the flash sale is 15% off. So it's a rollback of our launch prices. So you will get it only this week. Please do share this for others who have not bought the planners. So ayan. So kumusta ka? After our
Actually,
yesterday and
excited ako.
today.
Excited ako about this last one because feeling ko this is, oh, hi, may inaanak. I think, Dar, this live is the one that we need to explain. Kasi coaching, this is the
Yes,
pinaka-new.
correct, correct.
And then the value that we also attach to coaching is abundance. So baka for some people,
Yes.
they're wondering, anong kinalaman ng abundance sa coaching? Bakit sila magkatabi? Yun.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Correct,
think
correct.
that's something that it's interesting to talk about.
Okay, sige, sorry. Nakikigulo nakikigulo si Terry. Terry, ano? I know because mommy's in life. Okay.
Hi, Terry.
Can you
Don't
say
worry,
hi?
you'll have your mommy after ano, one
8
hour
o'clock.
and a
Yeah.
half. That's what I
Nakaput
told my
down na.
kids also.
Yeah, nakaput down na. I actually go in the room even after dogs put them down. And then
Mm-hmm.
what happens
Ako
is that
din.
I just kiss them goodnight. Okay.
Bye, Terry.
Ayan.
See you
So,
soon.
ayan. Guys, coaching for abundance kasi coaching is really one of the newest things that we've added in your BDJ experience. 'Di ba? So
Mm-hmm.
actually naalala ko lang din with our college
Nagkakat
barkada
yata
si
ako
Jean.
or
Ako ba yung nawawala?
Am
Hello?
I
Ayan.
fine?
So,
Am I
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're fine with me.
okay, okay.
So, guys, one of the things that parang one of our common barkada namin ni M in college, si Jean. So, shout out to Jean kung nanonood siya. Na sinabi niya talaga na the BDJ brand is really more than just a planner. It's really a total experience. So, meaning, minsan
Correct.
talaga, it's not just the planner but rather the events that we have, 'di ba? If sa mga BDJ veterans yan, kaway-kaway na lang yung ano
Mm-mm.
natin, BDJ rendezvous, 'di ba? Even the beauty box, the BDJ box,
BBJ
even the
box.
yeah. Ang dami na natin.
Passion
Pwede tayo
series.
reminisce. Yes, the passion series. We also
Freedom to
have the
dream
BDJ
also.
fair, 'di ba? Freedom to
Yeah.
Dream, the Women's Summit, all of these events, all of these like parang activities that we do is actually really part of the BDJ experience. So it
The
doesn't stop.
lifestyle.
Oh, it's a lifestyle. It doesn't stop with the planner or even the coupons. It's really
Mm-hmm.
like a total experience that we really parang intentionally design for the Bellas to help you guys live life to the fullest, to empower you to design a life full of love and joy. So, kaya
Mm-hmm.
yung level up natin this 2022 is ito,
The
our day
coaching.
for coaching for abundance. And natutuwa nga din ako kasi like Balot, one of our coaches for meditation. Well, she's not our coach for meditation, but she was one of our coach na speaker for our
For the
day 2
meditation. Yeah.
meditation, 'di ba? For meditation for clarity.
Yeah.
Parang she shared in our Facebook post na parang just the 2 minutes, one of her friends or clients just shared with her na just a 2 minute meditation made the client feel so much better. Kasi,
Mm.
syempre, 'di ba, these times, guys, these are crazy times. It's still pandemic. I mean, I know we're level 2 already, but hindi pwedeng,
Hindi, hindi pa
hindi pwedeng
tatapos.
kampante, hindi pa tapos,
The
guys.
after effects
Hold
will
your breath. Yeah,
also
yeah.
take some
Um,
time.
take some time. And I had meetings with different entrepreneurs, businesses, like you're talking about na parang it's not yet over. Parang if we're gonna lull ourselves or make ourselves think that this is like, okay, patapos na tayo, patapos na yung pandemic, we're not accepting and we're not being honest with our reality, 'di
Mm-hmm.
ba? Na of course the pandemic, COVID-19 in whatever form is here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do we do now for 2022 to make ourselves more pandemic proof, right?
Nice. Gusto ko yun.
Eh,
Future
mm,
proof. Whatever the
future
future may
proof. Yeah,
bring.
whatever the future may bring, we future proof ourselves. And part of it talaga, all of us, like the journeys that in terms of discussion, it's a lot about it is inner work journey eh. 'Di
Mm-hmm.
ba? Inner work journey. Bakit? Kasi kailangan mong kumuha ng strength. Kasi saan ka ba kukuha ng strength? Hindi naman kaya kumuha sa labas. Kaya
Yes.
the only location wherein you can pull whatever strength is really internal
Within.
within.
Within. Although, to shift that a little also, Dar, honestly, whatever we need is already within. But sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
don't know it. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know it. So we ask for support from
Support,
other people.
yes. Correct.
And then if we can't ask for support, those people who love us will allow us to see that we have it already. Diba? And
Correct.
that's
Correct.
actually what coaching does.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely need external support, but we also need the inner work that
Correct.
we need to do for ourselves kasi hindi siya pwedeng iaasa natin siya sa ibang tao. Na parang,
Mm-mm.
oh, I expect my family and friends to see what I'm going through and
Mm-hmm.
to pull me out of the pull me
The
out of
rut.
this hole. Yeah, the rut. Yeah, pull me out of this rut. There needs to be something that inside of us that parang we pull in. Okay, okay, okay. Kahit 1% lang, ilalabas ko lang muna right now and then um ask for help. That 1% wherein you ask for help, that's already you allowing yourself to be open, you allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and you
Mm-hmm.
actually doing something, 'di
Mm-hmm.
ba? You asking for help actually means you're doing something. It's not a passive thing, right? Kasi baka feeling mo
Yeah.
parang wala naman akong ginagawa pero I'm not able to help myself. But when you ask for help, you're actually doing
That's
something for
that's an
yourself.
action already. Kasi some people don't
Mhm.
even ask. Diba?
Correct, correct,
It
correct.
takes a lot for some people to ask. Okay, we're
Mhm.
reminded about the promos. Do you want to
Ah,
talk
yeah,
about the
yeah, sorry.
promos?
Yung promo.
Thank you.
Alam mo
I love my
naman,
flashing.
alam mo naman
Before
nadadala
kami
talaga ako
ma-carried
sa mga
away.
conversations.
Oo, passionate kami ni
Yes.
Dar dito.
Guys, 1 week flash sale. So this week only, we're rolling back our prices at shop.ilovebdj.com, wherein you get our planners for 15% off. And then we have our Sweet 16 package. And
Okay, in our Sweet 16 design bundle. So, take advantage because this is a whole week of parang birthday na naman, parang birthday bash. Kasi
birthday
Sweet 16 namin
celebration.
eh, oo.
Correct,
Kaya
correct.
kami may
Oo.
iba-ibang promos na
Oo,
ina-announce.
16 candles. Kaya yung coaches natin, 16. Ano ba? 16
16
design.
kami nag-start nung buong
Yes,
coaching
correct.
series.
Mhm.
Okay?
So, we
Ayan.
have the design bundle. So, if you love stickers, love washi tapes, super sulit to. Kasi you're getting over 2,000, almost 2,119 pesos worth of stickers and washi tapes that you can use to design your planners, and you get to pay for it for only 1,600 pesos. You also have this one na parang you're there to
Wow.
be your travel holo, your calendar pad, of course your BDJ planner, and then your sorry, leather clip pen holder. So you
Pen
can
holder.
put it, yeah, pwede mo siyang dikit sa planner and then kasama na yung, I mean, you can put in your pen. And as I mentioned earlier, we're 15% off until today only. So please take this opportunity to get and use this discount, and for your friends na hindi pa
Yung mga wala
bumibili,
pang
please tag
gift,
yes kung wala
i-gift
pa
nyo
yung
na.
gifts. Correct, correct.
Maglista
Yes.
na kayo ngayon
Mm-mm.
and then take advantage of our sale.
Yes. So, ayan. Ano pa
Okay.
ba? Ano pa bang mga promos natin? May nakalimutan ba ako?
The
If you,
free
ayan yung sa
PVC.
baba. Yeah, the free PVC. If you reach a minimum of 1,499 pesos, you can actually use the code free PVC and get free PVC. The PVC is worth 199 pesos. So you can use it to
Mm-mm.
protect your planners. It fits all our planners except the discbound and BDJ leather. Although I use it for my BDJ leather, kasya naman siya, but mas maluwag lang siya ng konti kasi our BDJ leather, as you know, in the past few years, we worked on creating it and making it more lightweight kasi a lot
Mm-mm.
of our
Mas
Bellas are
sleek na
saying na
siya.
very sleek. So, ako, sorry, I'm a fan of the leather.
Same.
uh,
It's
leather
matte
talaga.
leather na, di ba?
Mm-mm.
It's super premium looking.
Tapos, ang ganda pa
Love it.
ng mga, ano natin, ano ba tawag dyan? Yung mga
I love
different
the treatments that
stamping.
we have. Oo.
Yes.
Di ba?
Ayan.
Holo.
Iba-iba kasi siya eh, guys. It's like a gold holographic stamping. And then this is called diamond stamping. So, we've used different kinds of stamping across the years.
It's like prismatic yung effect niya. May
Oo.
sticker akong ganito nung bata ako eh.
Madami pa kaming versions niyan eh. Nag-ano kami, nag-experiment pa yan kami sa product development team, like which one will work best. Yay, thank you,
Mhm.
Lian.
Sinong
Yeah.
beautiful? Si Dar o yung planner?
So, I think yung planner. Pero, thank you.
Malay mo ikaw, Dar. Mag-thank you ka.
Mm-mm. So, ayan, guys. So, for coaching, ano ba?
Abundance, coaching for abundance. Let's talk about
Mm-mm.
that.
Sige.
So, ano ba, Dar? After, syempre, we
Ay,
added
wait,
this whole,
before that, pwede ko ba
mm,
tong i-highlight, guys? Do
what is
you
that?
know, in the first page of your BDJ planner, naglagay kami ng prompt na
Oo nga,
this is
no?
your abundance spread. So,
Mhm.
this is your abundance spread.
Place
Bakit?
images of abundance. It will inspire you all
Yes,
throughout the year. It can be a photo of money, your loved ones, experiences, and other things. Oo nga,
correct.
no?
So, kasi madami talaga kaming pinapasok ng mga prompts and secrets
Maraming
inside the
meaning dito.
BDJ flyer. Madaming meaning, guys. Um,
Para
parang it's
kaming si
not
Taylor
enough.
Swift, maraming Easter eggs.
Yeah, so that's one Easter egg that you can find na parang this spread, we're intending na lagay niyo lahat ng pictures that everything that you want to attract. And you put it in the first page of your planner. So when you use or open your planner on an everyday basis, the first thing you see, abundance
Mm.
images. Fill your head
Mm-mm.
with abundance images because lahat naman tayo, 'di ba? We want to be able to
Receive and
attract.
attract.
Yeah, receive and attract. Oo.
Mhm.
So ayan. So ayun. Sabi
Pero
naman
may
ni
important thing doon, Dar, kapag maglalagay sila ng picture dito, make sure that you believe that you deserve those things. Kasi pag
yes,
ang
correct.
nilagay mo dito, parang turo ni Coach Vince, kung naglagay ka ng 10 million, pero for you, parang hindi ko kayang makatanggap ng 10 million. Parang hindi ako naniniwala na I can receive 10 million. Hindi talaga siya mangyayari. Kasi it
May
starts with a belief eh.
resistance. Correct,
Oo.
correct, correct.
So,
Yeah.
if ganon, maglagay ka na lang siguro ng 10,000.
Kung anong
If that
ano
is
yung
more
whatever you
acceptable.
believe, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Kasi one of the things that we've talked about in BDJ and the reason that we have a lot of special pages in BDJ and in our other planners is because we want to make sure you're aligned to what you want,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's why we always have sometimes hard questions in the planner. What is your vision? What are your goals? 'Di ba? Hindi naman lahat ng planner out there would ask you that eh, na parang siguro nga yung ibang tao na overwhelmed na gusto ko lang mag-plan, bakit tinatanong mo
Ba't
ako
ang
dito
dami
about my
sinasabi
life?
nito?
Ang daming sinasabi ng planner na to, pinapaisip ako about my life, right? But
Correct.
pinapaisip talaga namin kayo guys about your life.
Huwag kayong mag-alala, meron kaming planner na mas tahimik. Yung focus planner, doon na lang. If you
Kung
need
hindi
your
ka pa
quiet time
ready, yeah, kung hindi ka pa ready, focus or the
or
essentials planner.
essentials,
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
If you're not
But
there, if you're not in that space, wag natin pilitin.
yes,
There's a
correct,
planner for
correct,
everybody.
correct.
Hopefully, we have all the planners that everybody needs. Doesn't have to
Mm-hmm.
be BDJ, but
Yes.
when you're in the space of BDJ, be ready. We will talk to you.
Kasi ayun talaga, our mission in the company is really to empower you guys to be able to design a life full of love and joy. That's why we try to keep on designing products and experiences that will lead you towards that. So sabi ni
Mhm.
Rochelle, pwede bang i-attract yung health and wealth? Syempre, lahat pwedeng
Oo
i-attract.
naman.
Lahat pwedeng i-attract. Sky's the limit. One
Although
of the
ito, another thing. Sabi ni Coach Vince, hindi daw attract, allow. Kasi sometimes
allow.
we do not allow. Parang andyan na, but we refuse
Mm.
it or pinipigilan tayo ng thoughts we feel we don't deserve it. So, aatras siya. So, we have to
Yes.
allow.
Yeah. So we'll share one of the affirmations we have in our company. It's I deserve I ano nga I'm
I'm
ready
ready to
and
be wealthy.
worthy. I'm ready and worthy to be wealthy. I'm ready and worthy to be wealthy.
Mhm.
So, kasi minsan nahihirapan tayong sabihin na we're worthy, 'di ba? Number
Nilagay
one,
pa ni
number
Ayla.
two.
Basahin nyo, ah.
Yeah, ayan. And number two, hindi pa tayo ready. Parang sinasabi lang natin. Pero we don't mean what we say. Na kung let's say, I want 1 million pesos in my bank or I want to be healthy. Diba yun yung sinasabi mo? I want to attract health. But we don't fully mean it. And sama yung sinabi ni Em as a reminder na, do we really believe it's possible? Kasi if there's a part of you that feels it's not possible, medyo mahirap siyang i-allow. Because
That's why
even if
kailangan mo
you
ng
attract,
coach.
oo, even
Kailangan
if
mo ng
you
coach.
attract, kasi your personal block will not allow it. And,
Mhm.
ayun.
But don't
Kaya
worry,
kailangan
no?
natin
Because
ng coach.
I
Yeah.
also don't want naman people to start feeling hopeless na, ay, may block ako, abundance block, hindi na talaga ako yayaman. Lahat ng block pwedeng tanggalin. Sometimes
Yes, correct.
it's as easy as one question that you answer truthfully. Tapos, oo nga, breakthrough na, sunod-sunod. Or like what Dar
Correct,
said
correct.
kanina, sometimes it's a 2-minute meditation by Coach Balot. Mahi-heal niya totally yung isang tao. So I think if you really have that intention, that purity of intention, just like what the coaches yesterday were saying, all the help that you need, all the support that you need will really come to you. And you just have to
Yes.
take it, accept it.
Mm-mm. Yes. When you're ready, everything else will follow. Kasi parang
When the student is ready,
thread,
the teacher will come.
yes, the teacher will come, the support will come. And it really also comes with that inner belief that we're still journeying ourselves, is that we need to be able to trust and believe that the universe has our back.
Mm-hmm.
'Diba? It's easier said than done or believing eh. Kasi minsan, paanong the universe has my back, ang dami kong problema.
Oh, I
'Diba?
felt that before, Adar.
'Di
Totoo.
ba? Paano mong sasabihin the universe or God has my back or God is in control when my life is a mess, parang left and right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's hard. But ano, kailangan natin i-flip yung switch. Kailangan natin i-flip yung switch. And sometimes the meditation, the journaling, the planning will help, and the coaching. So we're giving you 4 ingredients in terms of what we believe in BDJ will be able to help you thrive. And guys, to be able to access pala the 12 coaching experiences for 2022, please don't forget that you need to scan the QR code on every month. Kahit 1 month lang.
Actually, every calendar spread
Mm-hmm.
has a QR.
Mm-mm. And it
Sige,
will
gawin
right
natin.
now, yeah, right now it will lead you to a sign up page so you can be invited in our platform. So kasi it's the
Yan.
platform or the coaching is for invitation only. So meaning it's exclusive to all BDJ owners of 2022.
Mhm.
So sobrang special talaga siya na dinesign namin for all of you Bellas who are gonna use BDJ for 2022. So
There's other
please,
free content as well, like the downloadables, and then may mga activities kasi dito din eh that will
correct,
prepare them as well for the coaching because there are
correct.
12 coaches that are supporting BDJ this year for the coaching experiences. So every month ibang coach 'yun. Ang swerte nyo, Bellas ha. Ang hirap magpa-coach. I mean, not everyone has access to a coach. So we're lucky that the
Yes.
community is supported by a coach. Oh,
Mm-mm.
naiiyak na si Rochelle.
Thank you, Rochelle.
Inisip
Yeah.
namin yan. Yes, thank you for appreciating.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's really something that we want to be able to do talaga for our community. And for those watching who are still not part of the Bella Tribe, you can also join our Facebook group, the Bella Tribe. Search for it
Mhm.
na lang. And then it's our sort of support group for year round for parang if you have challenges or other things that you want to be able to share, you can guys can really join it. It's free. Okay?
Mhm.
And invite your other female friends who wants to
Barkada.
join, yeah, the Bella Tribe. You don't even have to be a BDJ user. We just want
Mhm.
as much to provide as much support for our women tribe. Questioning Cherry, all planners including coaching sessions. The answer is no. It's really just
No, you have to
exclusive
buy
for
BDJ.
BDJ Power Planner. So any kind of cover of the BDJ Planner, whether it's the disbound,
Mhm.
the leather,
The
um,
classic.
classic, and the
The
limited
limited
edition,
edition.
lahat to may
Lahat ng
coaching
BDJ.
experience. Lahat ng BDJ. Ayan. So, special talaga siya, guys. So, parang, please do try to check it out. It's super sulit. Right now, it's 15% off. So, ano ba yung 599 divide? Less 15% off. You get 12 months of coaching. You have 12 meditation videos through the virtual reality. You can also get a lot of downloadables based on the affirmation for the month. So let's say it's I am joyful, I am enough. You get content related to that. You also have a video in terms of how you can maximize the monthly spread, and then at the same time, meron din tayo mga digital artworks like wallpapers, mobile, and so on.
Desktop and mobile wallpapers.
Yes,
Nice.
correct, correct.
510 pesos na lang siya, Dar. Because of the 15% off. O, diba?
Yes. So guys,
That's a
super sulit
reasonable
siya for
price.
12
Mhm.
months. Yeah. Ayan. So, ano pa ba? What are we missing in terms of natin for our conversation for tonight? We're still waiting for our coaches at around 7 p.m. We'll be going live with our coaches. So, ngayon yung 6:30 to 7, usually what we've been doing for the past 3-4 days is MNI or MNI and Jazz are like just sharing with you our thoughts on the BDJ planner on to celebrate
Mhm.
our
And
16 years together.
don't forget to check out the coupons pala. The Perks of a Bella coupon booklet. Still the same. It has a lot of coupons this year. 68 coupons total. And then, pwede nyo nang gamitin 3 of the coupons. Kim Store can also use si Kind Jewelry and Zen Nutrients ngayong November. So, pagkakuha nyo ng planner, gamitin nyo na. Lalo na if you miss the 11/11 sale of Zen Nutrients. Kasi may coupon naman. So, pwede.
Correct, correct. Kasi kaya yung sinasabi nga ni M kahapon, since we're planning yung team yesterday,
Planning with
kailangan mo rin yung
courage.
plan yung ano mo, yung
Kailan mo
paggamit mo ng
gagamitin?
coupons para ma-maximize mo siya. So if you want to be able to maximize the coupons in the planner, you can use plan it out, like review it, see there's, I think we have a table if I'm not mistaken, to see all the coupons in one spread.
Yep.
So pwede mo siyang i-checklist
It's at the
in the
back, so it's a
coupon.
whole spread. Yeah.
Yes. So you can see all the promos. So you can decide like when do you need these items and then maximize the discounts that you can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ayun, sabi ni Lizzie, I don't know how to download the QR code. I have to learn ASAP. Excited
You
for this
don't have
coaching.
to download anything, lazy. Just use the
Yes, your
camera of
camera.
your smartphone.
Yeah, use the camera of your smartphone and you
It will
scan it.
detect the code.
Correct, correct.
And then
Yes.
just click the link that will come out. It will lead you already to the website, the platform for coaching.
Okay. Okay. Ano pa ba? Yan, kaya we're super excited for 2022 to start para we can share. Oh, I might forget. Sakalin din ako ni Jazz if I forget to share this with you. You can access already something when you scan the QR code. And in fact, my gratitude meditation na that you can easily access right now. So if
Mm-hmm.
you already download the QR code and connect to an app, we will be inviting you to another platform. The platform will provide you the exclusive access to all these videos from our coaches. And then there's a program. So may activity talaga siya, guys. May interaction. Kasi um we want to make sure that we just want to make sure that you guys be able to maximize your coaching experience. So ayan,
Yes.
our coaches are
Excited.
all on stage, but we have 3 more minutes. Ano ba, Em? May
Do we
mga
have 3 more minutes? Akala ko, mali ang time ko. O, magkwento ka naman about abundance. Or ano ba?
ikaw, anong formula mo for abundance?
We do have. Tama yung sinasabi. I resonated to what si Coach Reza was talking about last night. Parang beingness and doing, iba yun eh. Kasi sa coaching, ang belief is important na aligned siya. Belief plus action equals results. That's the formula. So if the results that you want are abundant results, dapat yung belief na pinagmulan ng action mo is a positive belief and not a negative belief. So that's why you need coaching. Kasi lahat tayo may negative beliefs. Tapos hindi natin alam na may negative beliefs tayo kasi years
Correct,
of
correct,
conditioning siya eh. Diba?
correct,
So,
correct.
ngayong mas aware na tayo na meron tayong negative beliefs, it's our responsibility to look at those. Ano ba yun? Baka pwede natin ibahin. Para yung actions natin mas galing sa good values and driven by positive beliefs. So therefore, walang chance na hindi maganda yung results, na hindi abundant yung results pag ganon. Yan
Yes.
ang formula ko. Eh, baka mahirap i-absorb, no? Pero,
Mahirap siya i-absorb kasi minsan parang we get stuck talaga in our heads. We get stuck with parang 'di ba
correct.
yung one of the things that we were learning in positive intelligence quotient that we're doing in the company is
Mm-mm.
that
Mm-mm.
we are really stuck in a certain cycle.
Mm.
So, 'di ba, a cycle of like our reactions, the self-sabotage mode, ganon. And minsan, dahil sa sobrang sanay na tayo in that cycle, we really don't see that there's another way pala, that
Mm-hmm.
there's another option. And I think that's where having a coach who sees you a bit more objectively compared to yourself,
But
right?
still with love as well. The
Yes, but
coach will
still with
always
love.
hold
Yes.
space for you.
And can give you like and share with you their thoughts. And syempre, sa'yo pa din yun if you're gonna accept
Take it. Oo.
or believe, 'di ba, what the observation or comments or insights on you. But really, that's the value. Kasi the coaches can serve as a mirror on where you are. And then you can, agree or disagree naman. Hindi naman ibig sabihin porket sinabi ng coach, it's set on stone, 'di ba?
Tama. Oo nga. Oo
Oo.
nga.
So, it's really just putting yourself in that safe space and just allow for feedback, allow for insights,
Mm-mm.
and 'di ba, parang
That's
all
why
of
it
us
doesn't
wants to be
end at
better.
journaling eh. It
Mm-mm.
cannot end at journaling, Dar. Kasi minsan pag nagsiself-process ka nang nagsiself-process, what if hindi pala tama yung processing mo? You really need feedback eh. In order to identify and be more aware. Kasi yun naman ang objective ng coaching, to get you into a space of awareness so that you can choose the next best thing to do.
Correct, correct.
So, yun.
Ayan.
Are
So,
ready na ba sila?
ready na sila, ready na
E-exit
sila.
na ako.
Yeah. So, thank you, M,
Enjoy!
for joining me.
Of
So, hello
course.
again, everyone. Hello again, everyone, for join. Thank you for joining me tonight, and we're so excited to be able to share with you our coaches, the last three coaches that we have not been able to introduce to you guys. Kasi yung 12 coaches natin, we were lucky enough to be able to see them for the past 3 to 4 days. So, ayan. So, super excited ako na you guys are able to see finally our last batch of coaches. So, it's so important talaga at this time we're really feeling different levels of language, 'di ba? Parang languishing was one of the terms that we talked about in terms of like, 'di ba, in our mental health spectrum. Hindi naman ibig sabihin if you're not anxious or if you don't have any signs of depression, you're already in positive mental health. So you can be in the in between. Sometimes you have your ups and downs, and that's really what languishing is all about. And languishing is somewhat normal right now, or hindi siguro pangit yung word na normal. It's common right now, and it's because all of us are feeling the weight of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion by this sudden change that was brought about by the pandemic. And it's really just the reality that we need to be able to face. And the reason we want to do coaching for abundance is because one of the things that we've also realized in these times that it's hard, how do we transform our fears into positivity? How do we transform na? How can you think about abundance when you feel so scarce, right? When you feel like things have changed, you feel like you don't have as much options compared to before, maybe, diba? So how do you get yourself out? So for tonight, our last day for the Sweet 16 live specials, we are going to be talking about coaching for abundance with our coaches that are featured in our 2022 PDJ Power Planner. So the first coach for tonight is a global life coach, Sacred Space for Quantum Leap, Kimi Lu. And of course, our the second coach that we have is the Happy Money Project coach, and internationally certified trainer, Paula Peralta. And last but not the least, we have our Luminal Space certified facilitator and professional trainer, Pauli Antoine. So come on in, girls.
Hello, hello.
Ayan.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
I hope you
Not
can hear me
sure
in
Hi.
this.
bakit nawala si Paula. Hindi
Wait
nagfa-flash.
lang. Let me just fix something. I think something happened. Give me a sec. Hey guys. Can you see me
Ayan,
now?
there.
Okay,
Yes, I can
perfect.
see you. But there's a
Hello.
bit of lag though, Paula.
Huh.
I think.
Sige.
Yeah.
Let me ano lang. Give me a sec. I'll be back.
Okay, okay. So, ayan. So while we wait for Paula, ayan. Thank you. Welcome,
Oh,
guys. Welcome to
mm.
our day 4.
Dar, can you
And
hear
Hello. Good
me? Do
evening.
you have like, back? I'm super clear ba?
yes, I can hear you, Kimmy. How about you, Coach Polly? How are you?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's perfect. Paula,
Hey.
there you go.
Hi,
Yay,
Paula.
perfect.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Ayan, ang ganda naman. Ang ganda ng background.
I love the Christmas ni Kimi. Parang naramdaman ko yung season.
All year round.
All year round Christmas. Yun na yung hinihingi ng mga anak ko eh. So, can it be Christmas every day, mommy?
Yes.
So, let's see, let's see. So guys, kamusta naman? How has life been for you guys the past, I don't know, 6 months or 1 year?
Yes.
Who wants to go? Go first. Kimmy, mukhang ready with an answer.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, this year, I think I've been very busy, but also at the same time, I also had so much time for rest. So, I love it kasi parang versus last year talaga was crazy. Parang kakaiba. They call it na a fluke year. Parang everything that happened in 2020 was fake. Yung hindi siya katotohanan. But then now, parang this is our new normal. And I'm happy with my new normal because I'm busy, but at the same time, I have so much time also for rest. So I'm happy.
Ganda, galing. So you're able to find the balance this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Nice, nice. How about you, Coach Polly?
Hi, it's been very interesting since last year. I was able to seed, seed more, and prepare and grow. And this gave me time to discover my other talents, hidden talents. Though I'm not gonna share it with you right now.
Ba, singing and dancing ba yan? Mamaya, ano? Pang TikTok ba? Meron tayo dyan.
Although I wish. On growing, I focused on my music, on
Oh, there you
singing,
go.
and I was able to do more art on my infant prosperity art expression. On singing, I focused on opera pieces with my world-renowned
Nice.
teacher. Hi,
Wow.
teacher. Somewhere there. She's somewhere there. And there I'm enjoying and at the same time learning, no? I'm learning a lot this time.
Okay, how about you,
Well,
Paula?
I do echo what they're saying. In fact, this year, I think it's been a lot of peace and serenity for me. Parang I found my balance wherein you get to work, you get to be productive, but at the same time, a lot of alone time, a lot of figuring things out, finding peace, alam mo yan, yung mga little moments of bliss. So, yung mga newfound talents, apparently I can take care of plants. So I've learned a lot about those things. And talagang geek out. So I'm very blessed. I feel so much peace right now. And I thank the pandemic for that because without it, I don't think I'd even explore this space right now. Eh.
Nice, nice. Oh, actually, parang
Oops, you froze, Dar. So maybe while she's frozen, we can also talk more about that
sorry.
poem. Ayan, are you there?
Ayan. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
thank you.
back.
Thank you, Kimmy. I'm back.
Welcome back.
We love tech. We love tech.
Yeah. Parang habang nagsasalita, biglang mawawala pag turn mo. But thank you guys for sharing your season right now and your life right now. I think I can also relate na this year talaga. Last year I do feel na maybe oo nga eh naging fluke kasi this year sobrang parang iba from last year. There's
Yeah.
Yes.
only a few people that I know that whatever happened in 2020 was the same for 2021.
Wow.
So most parang kung maayos yung 2020, medyo magulo yung 2021, yung magulo yung 2020, umayos yung 2021. And parang and everything in between, I guess. And I guess right now it's really a time for a lot of self-reflection and a lot of learning.
I agree. I
I
agree.
agree.
And yeah. So actually, in our part of our getting to know our coaches, meron kaming question. So the question that we have is that if you can share with us your origin story of how you went into your chosen path right now. So, ayan, kasi minsan 'di ba, our origin stories are most of the time my pain,
Yeah.
my frustration, my all of these things, and but there's a lot of beauty actually from it, that it actually resulted to where we are today. So, Coach Paula, baka mukhang
Sige,
ikaw
sige.
yung pinaka-excited. So, ikaw
Sige,
first.
I can go first here because I did watch a couple of the previous ones, and I was super tuwang-tuwa with that question, origin story. And I was mulling over it this evening, and for me, the origin story is before I was a coach, I'm more of a trainer kasi, and I think they come hand in hand. And prior to that, the trainer, I was doing corporate, I was doing events, something very glamorous, but I felt at the age of 22, kalain mo yun, I was discerning at the age of 22 that, hey, this isn't something that I see myself doing up until I grow old. So I was thinking, what was that thing that I could do? And I was starting to get sick because overtime, burnout, and all that. So I quit my job and I went into discernment for a couple of months at the age of 22. And from that discernment, I realized that madaldal ako. Mahilig ako magsalita. Mahilig ako mag-aral. Mahilig ako mag-share ng mga alam ko sa mga tao. And it just all made sense that apparently being a trainer was something that I could do. And just one night, I sent out my CV to all the training companies I could find. And the next day, I got a call back, and that started my training career. And from that
Wow.
training career, being a coach came in kasi it's a natural progression because you're already talking to a lot of people, and there was that one thing in me that yes, I'm talking to, let's say, hundreds, thousands at a time, but coaching kasi goes in depth, and I wanted to get in depth and really help people, and that's how I started dabbling into being a coach. But I had to be coached first, so that's my origin story.
Nice. How about you, Kimmy?
Oh my gosh. 12 years ago, I guess 2009, I was lost. And I said, I don't think I needed to see a doctor, but I knew that I needed somebody to talk to. Somebody who can tell me what was happening or what I can do next or whatever. Just, somebody who can explain things to me. So I thought maybe I need a life coach. I don't even know where I got that term. Siguro sa TV, you know. But so I Googled the life coach Philippines, life coach Manila, life coach Makati. Nobody was showing up. There were no life coaches in the Philippines then. So I said, this sucks. What if somebody out there needs to talk to someone and they don't find anyone? What will they do to themselves? Right? Like, what
Yeah.
will happen? Right? So I said, there has to be someone. So it crossed my mind that maybe if they Google, my name should come up. And that's exactly how people find me now. They Google and
Galing.
yes. So that's my story. I was lost. I needed coaching. So ako, parang same with Paula. Ako naman, I looked for training or courses for it. There were none as well. So I plugged in my email address. And then sa website, yung lalabas yung box na parang put in your, ano here, your email so that we can send you a newsletter. I placed my email in all of the websites I found in the world. And all of a sudden, one day, an email came and there was a certification for neuro linguistic hypnotherapy life coach in San Diego,
Wow.
California.
Wow.
So I had to go there and then come back here to practice. So that's my story.
Nice. How about you, Coach Polly?
It started when I was younger. My parents inspired me, and I kept on hearing the words, the French words from my mom, savoir faire, and Bella V. So savoir-faire, it's the ability to act and speak the right way in social situations. Since my father then was in the military, he he would teach us how to be kind to people and how to present ourselves in a in a formal or at least presentable way. So from there, I knew already that I'm so curious about the word savoir-faire and Bella V and Beautiful Life. I knew that I wanted to teach it. But so I forgot about it. And later on in college, I love college since I took up hotel restaurant management back then. I was inspired by this group. I joined this group who are very studious, dynamic, and I joined competitions on in the hotel arena. And I was so curious about table setting and table setting competition. So I joined here and abroad with a team and as a professional as well abroad. So that sort of brought me to loving beauty. I saw beauty on the table. I saw beauty from different parts of the world when I attended shows. I love the vineyards. I also loved how people presented themselves when they are on stage. So from there, that that inspired me. And later on, the beautiful experience was also with the Philippines flag carrier, Philippine Airlines. They invited me
Oh.
to be a trainer, and
Mm-hmm.
I was able to train the pilots, cabin crew, ground crew, and I was able to travel from outlying station to another outlying station, teach on ground, teach on online at the same time, travel a lot. So that was the start, the journey of my training and coaching.
Sige. I was actually my curiosity, Coach Polly, also, if you don't mind, my additional question is, how did you get into like the luminal space coaching with Coach
Oh,
Rami?
yes.
Yeah. Because
We
that's the
attended.
abundance talaga eh, the prosperity
Yes, very
consciousness, right?
much. And when you're in this kind of training, you look for more teachers, for more prosperity masters. You want to go into astrology. You will also want to go into a different abundance training. And this is how I saw that liminal space is for me since I live it, I love it, and I love to teach it. And I knew that I am infinite prosperity class would be the one for me. So I study it and I try my best to live it. And now I'm learning a lot and I'm excited to share more about it later on.
Nice, nice, nice. The the other get to know question that we asked for our coaches is, um, what parang makes you love your current track right now? Like, what is like making you, I guess, excited with what you are doing right now? Or nag-isip pa si Coach Paula. Kimmy, go.
Ang hirap.
Coach
Ang hirap.
Kimmy.
Sino mauna?
Ang hirap ba?
Okay.
Mga Miss Universe questions eh.
Yeah, and I have this habit of not looking at the guide questions because I don't sometimes kasi nauuna yung answer ko. So at
Correct,
least
correct.
now, very very authentic tong answer ko na to. So I'm so excited because I have a certification program that I created, and it's called Sacred Space. And I teach not just coaches, but consultants, business owners, freelancers, and whoever wants to create sacred space wherever they are with their tribes, communities, etc. And then they go into an ascension program, which is Sacred Ripple Effect. And it's so exciting. We just finished my first batch last night because I was telling them, oh my gosh, meron akong front row seat to the miracles, to the magic unfolding.
I agree.
I mean, in your lives and how you are serving your own communities. And the thing is, yung sa kanila, parang talagang designed as they are. Like, I didn't teach a certain method. They created their own. So I'm super, super proud. And I love that I'm able to do that now. Because before, yun nga, 12 years ago, nobody was holding space for me.
Yeah.
I guessed my way through coaching. Seriously, like I'm here, but I guessed my way through this being here. So I'm so happy to be able to create that space for others to have that support. So that's what I'm super, super excited about, proud of celebrating, and I really feel the abundance of it.
Nice. Thank you, Kimmy. How about you, Paula?
Well, for me, I have this insatiable curiosity kasi when it comes to people, I think that's what got me into training and coaching. And being able to see people and what they can do and telling them that, hey, you know what? Nothing is ever impossible. Whether some people say, nako, when it comes to relationship, I'm so sublime with it. Or, oh my gosh, I'm so deep into debt. Or I do public speaking coaching rin kasi some people, they're so terrified of
Yes.
talking in front of people. They're shaking
Mhm.
and all that. And the thing that I love most is as a coach, I can tell them that, hey, you can actually do whatever you want to do. Sometimes lang you need someone to believe in you. And that's sometimes my role. It's getting to know them, seeing what they can do, and just believing with my whole heart na kaya rin nila eh. And once they're able to soar, it's that self-reliance that they can do it even without me. They can keep soaring afterwards. Like what Kimmy
Yes.
said, you see those miracles in front of you, and oh my gosh, ang sarap ng pakiramdam sa puso because you know that a lot of people are living their life so much more fully because they've embraced themselves, they've loved themselves, and they believe in themselves. So that's a
Yes.
really, really fulfilling thing for me.
Thanks, Paula. How about you, Polly?
So on Infinite Prosperity Masterclass, I had a lot of learning. Always excited about it since I know I will study again. I share and learn. Every time I hold a master class, I study again and then I learn more things and I share more things. And I
Yeah.
learn more. I even learn more from my students or coaches. So it's quite exciting since it never ends. Learning never ends. So that's why I'm always excited to coach.
Nice. And I think it's a common thread across all of the coaches talaga that there's really that parang strong calling to be able to impact and help people. I think
Yeah.
more than anything like that parang the desire to be able to help, and then at the same time yun nga the active learning that is required for the role of a coach, 'di ba? Na kailangan talaga constant. Hindi siya yung after one round, like, tapos
Yeah.
na. So we have a
Mhm.
question here from one of our Bellas. Sabi ni Melva, hello ladies, what is your advice to maintain coaching abundance if we ourselves are feeling down?
Sige, I'll go first with that. For me, especially during the pandemic, no, that's something that I've been hearing a lot of people say, financially specifically, that hey, how do I manifest wealth? How do I feel rich? How do I feel wealthy or complete? All around me, it's so hard to make money and all that. And for me, kasi it really starts with gratitude and appreciating what you have. And coming from my experience also, the reason why I teach abundance kasi is I've experienced being deep into credit card debt to the point na umiiyak na ako dati. I don't know how to pay my credit card anymore. I'm like, what is wrong? I'm not that irresponsible. But ganon? And I realized that, oh my gosh, nobody talks about these things and nobody taught me about how to handle a credit card. And so there I was, just so clueless at the bottom of the pit, crying my eyes out. And with money pa kasi people don't want to talk about it. But for me, what got me out is appreciating what I have, being able to know that I do have the talents na kahit anong mangyari, I can make that money because I have a God-given talent. I have something to serve the world
Yes.
with. And there's
Mhm.
just so much to be grateful for. If it's not money, be grateful for something else. And kapag nasanay ka with that feeling of gratitude, I really believe that the universe starts giving you if you keep saying thank you to it because it wants to spoil you if you keep saying thank you. But if you're not appreciating, ayaw ka niyang bigyan, di ba? Kasi who would want to give someone who doesn't
Appreciate.
appreciating, di ba?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you're not abundant in one area, don't focus there. Focus on other areas where you're abundant and be thankful and appreciate and and manifest at a hundredfold and everything else it will spill over. Everything else will start becoming abundant.
Yes. Thank you.
Very
Thank you,
good.
Paul. How about you, Polly? Do you want to go next?
Sure. The goal is appreciating and enjoying life. And just like how Paula shared gratitude, the practice of gratitude, being thankful before you sleep, when you wake up, when you receive something, any item, anything, any news, you just be thankful. When you receive it, be happy to receive it. When you share something, when you give something, be happy that you are giving something. Then again, when I receive something, no matter how small, no matter how big, I receive graciously. And I make sure I use it well or I pay it forward. When I learn something, when someone teaches me, okay, I will get that, I will grab it, I will
Pass it
use
on.
that. I will pass it
Yeah.
on. I will use it first and learn from it and pass it on. So
Yes.
going back to that goal, appreciating and enjoying life, that's how I share it with my coaches on working on your inner poise first. Then later on, outer beauty will follow. And next would be connecting with people and showing them how thankful you are by paying forward.
Nice. Nice. How are you,
Oh,
Coach Emmy?
yes. I have a very coachy answer. And I love both of your answers, being grateful, yeah, being grateful, appreciating. And I believe in human beings that we are natural, appreciators and we're grateful. But then when you're at rock bottom, like, yung parang may hope pa ba? Then I
Correct.
think
Correct.
this is my word for that. You're gonna need to decide. Do you want to stay there or do you want to get out of it? So that decision is your turning point. That's why I'm saying, oh my gosh, that's so coachy.
Coach.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
Yes.
grateful. Okay, I'm appreciative. And then what? You're gonna need to start deciding. Like, are you getting out or are you gonna stay there? How long pa? One more week, one more month, or one more year. So if you're there right now, for anyone who's watching right now, and you're in rock bottom, not feeling okay, you're gonna need to decide. And then start practicing all of the things that you can practice: gratitude, appreciation, celebrating, praying, meditation. But you're gonna need to decide.
Yes, I love that.
Agree.
I love that. The power of choice, guys. There's really that power that we can get with choice. So, there's another question I would hope that we can answer it also. Once we've recognized the need for psychological or mental health, what or where do we turn to? Is there, I guess it's more on like, where do you go? Or maybe you
Google
guys have
it.
some tips also to share, like when someone is really feeling psychologically drained, mentally drained, or even emotionally drained. I think I said it earlier during the start of my intro na the pandemic has hit us in all fronts, 'di ba? It actually remind me of a quote. This is an old reference with Rocky, 'di ba, the movie na no one's gonna hit you as harder than life. Life is
Yes.
gonna hit you the hardest, and it's your choice. Are you gonna stand up, or you're gonna let life, like, I guess, beat you down or something like that? So ayun, what do you guys think? What where do you would you recommend, like, a person who's, or to differentiate where they can go when they're psychologically, mentally, or even emotionally drained?
I can answer a little. Usually, this is asked, and I think a variation of the question would be, when do I know where to go or which person I need to go to? Yung parang, is it a psychologist? Is it a psychiatrist? Is it a life coach? Is it a counselor or a
Mm-hmm.
therapist? You know what? My answer would be, why don't you try? You can actually try all and then see what's the best match for you. But of course, if it's something more medical or clinical, then stick with the psychiatrist and the psychologist.
Yes, correct.
But if you feel like, oh, I think my counselor is helping me, or my therapist, I like talking to them, or maybe I'm more action driven, I want a life coach. So those would be I guess, the options. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what
I
Kimmy
agree.
mentioned because I've had a lot of those people who'd go to you and say, "Hey, I've been going through this, meron ako mga psychological disorder or whatnot," and I applaud them now for the courage and the vulnerability, being able to open up to those things. And I tell them, why don't you try to open up to a medical professional, for instance? And for a lot of people, kasi they're not they're not as open, they're
Approachable.
not as
Yeah.
willing yet. Parang may takot pa. And they're like, hindi, Paula, I want to talk to you muna before we get there, before I go to those kinds of professionals. And for me, I do know my bounds kasi as a life coach eh. Anything to do with medical, sobrang deep psychological trauma na, I would really recommend them to go to a psychologist, psychiatrist even. So yeah, if you feel that medyo malalim na and ano na siya, may mga diagnosis na, then go to a professional, to a medical
Yes.
professional.
Hmm.
Yeah. And we're open naman eh. I'm sure Kimmy would be open, and Polly also, na you can have a conversation with us and then we'll give you feedback also. Kasi hindi naman namin pipilit eh. Because at the end of the
Hmm.
day, we want to be able to help people and we don't want to handle something that's way beyond what we can handle. So talk to us,
Yes.
sure, but be willing also to talk to others.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
So if it's something medical, I was highly recommend they also speak to a medical professional, of course. Though if they're seeking for more um, avenues or more ways of dealing with their what they're feeling, then sure, just like how Paula mentioned it and Kim, uh, we are always here to listen to you, and since you went to us, we are also um, allowed to give some suggestions and options. And we would always appreciate if you would also try those options there.
Since we're talking about coaching and we're trying to share with the Bellas the benefits of coaching, would you want to share, like, your top gift that you receive from coaching? Because, like a lot of us, diba? And you guys have mentioned that you learn from different coaches, different mentors, different trainers,
Yes.
and parang you guys, parang this, it has brought you to where you guys are
Yeah.
today. So would you want to share, like, what are your top gifts, so that you got from the your own benefit, your own personal benefit from getting a coach?
Ooh.
For me, siguro one of the biggest thing for me is acceptance. Because when I was a new coach, it's so easy to look at people and say, this is what's wrong with these people. Ay, kulang sa love. Ay, kulang sa ganyan. And then the more I'm able to expose myself to more people, the more I get to understand them. And I get to be more compassionate. Parang ano there's a deeper level. So I learned to appreciate the different kinds of people. And through that process of appreciating other people, I learned to appreciate myself a whole lot more also. That just like anyone, I do have insecurities. I do have things that I'm not comfortable sharing with other people. But through the example of these people opening up, being vulnerable, it allowed me to embrace myself fully. That even if there are things that I used to not like about myself, andyan siya eh. So I accept and I celebrate it however much I can, di ba? And I
Mm-hmm.
think another thing, especially during the pandemic, is that feeling of surrender. And I think surrender is one of those words that confuses a lot of people. Surrender is not giving up, but surrender is being able to not be so bullheaded about wanting to control every single thing in your life. Because whenever I'm in that mode that I want to control something, I want something to be exactly as I want it to happen, a situation, a person, or myself, that's when I get frustrated, I get triggered, then everything just goes sour. Everyone is just against me. So when I learned to surrender, I allowed life to guide me. I feel like the past couple of months, things just keep falling on my lap, and there's so much to be grateful for. So it's something that I've been working on for years. Ngayon ko lang natutunan ano nga ba talaga yung surrender. So I'm happily surrendering to what life is bringing me.
Nandun pa ako sa journey of surrender and trust. Hopefully, masasabi ko na rin yan by next
We'll
year.
get there. We'll all get there
We'll get
eventually.
there. We'll get there. Yeah. How about who wants to go next? Kimmy or Polly?
I can.
Ah,
So
Okay.
Paula, what Paula shared, Paula, that's abundance and infinite prosperity that you just shared a while ago, and I'm very much happy for you. So same with me. More gifts I received on coaching would be abundance, prosperity. It flows even more, um, and it gave me the gifts of clarity,
Yes.
direction, and
Mm-hmm.
it sharpened my intuition, my vision on things, on planning, and if it doesn't work, even if I wrote it on my planner, mhm,
Thank
yeah,
you.
there, I don't get disappointed. No, I'm already on the point that I'm not disappointed if it doesn't work. That means, oh, thank God, I have more things to do, right? And I can find more ways. I have an excuse to study more, to learn more, and I have an excuse to explore more. So those are the many gifts that I received, and when I received those gifts, I was able to combine my love for coaching and my love for writing articles, my love for sharing etiquette articles, not just on abundance, but on etiquette, on how to deal with people. And I was also able to capture life through my photography. And
Nice.
and with all of those things, I was able to create meaningful events with my training method. So uh, those are the many gifts that I received, enjoyed, and very thankful for.
Nice. Nice.
ang hirap
Kimmy.
pag yung huli. Parang ako na lang parating first.
Ikaw next question, ikaw first.
The gift would be an abundance of learning and healing for me. Parang it's a way of life for me now. And I love it because with each person that I meet, I'm learning something. And sometimes when that person is not very nice, or difficult to handle, then there's a lifelong healing journey also, right? So I really feel that's the gift. And I think it's for everyone, not just for coaches.
Yeah.
Everyone is always learning and healing. So that's it.
Yes.
Galing. Nice, nice.
Mhm.
Correct.
Um, I think it talaga ang daming abundance of benefits in when you do coaching. I mean, coaching, undergoing the coaching experiences, different coaches, and learning talaga from other people. So, there's a question related to abundance again regarding working hard and abundance. Like, kasi, sinasabi niya, I'm guessing abundance involves many factors, which is true. How much percent is hard work versus attracting to achieve abundance? Or is it possible for abundance to just fall in your lap? O
Oo,
ba,
ako na
ayun,
sasagot.
Kimmy, ikaw na, ikaw na. Ikaw na ba?
Ang hirap.
Ang hirap na.
Um, yeah, hirap na naman. Naku. So I
Go,
think
Kim.
yes, I got this. When you want parang to attract abundance, you just need to be very clear with what you want. Clarity is key, really. And then when once that is clear, you the path becomes clearer also because all of a sudden you'll know na the next step and then the next step also.
Mhm.
So it seems like it's falling into your lap, but really it's the clarity of your vision or of your goal. That's the secret for me at least. And then of course I'm sure we all have our exercises on how to feel it, how to manifest it. You know, we have like vision boards, we have our affirmations and all that. But really clarity is key. And in terms of like percentage and stuff like that, parang I think that one again falls into place when it's clear how
Yeah.
much work or time you put into it. Yeah, that would be my answer.
Yeah.
Agree, agree.
Oh,
I,
Coach
I do
Polly.
agree.
Ay,
Go
sorry, go,
ahead,
go.
Polly.
Go, Paula, go ahead.
I do agree with what Kimmy said with clarity, and I'd add there also awareness because for a lot of people, they kaya clarity importante. They don't really know what they want. I just want to be rich. I just want to be happy. What does that look like, diba? So I love
Yeah.
that Kimmy mentioned that. The second is awareness, and I think that's where us coaches come in. Because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, human beings by the age of 35, we're like walking programs na, diba?
Yeah.
We're a set of belief systems that we've inherited from our parents, our grandparents, the people around us. And so a lot of the decisions that we're making, we're not even aware of them. And that's why we tend to sabotage ourselves without knowing that we are actually self sabotaging. And that's
Yes.
where coaches come in because we bring up that light so that you understand that, hey, I know this is what you want. The reason why you're not getting it is let's take a look. Ano nga ba? What have you been telling yourself? Let's take a look at how you were as a kid. What were the things that happened, for instance, that may be creating this result that you have right now. So with awareness and with that clarity in mind, the moment you're able to remove those blocks, that's when things just fall into your lap. That's my belief there. And if we were to add manifestation here, it's being able to allow. And I heard M mention this earlier because I watched
Yes.
I watched the pre. So M mentioned this that yes, allowing because a lot of times everything that we want, they're right in front of us. But we're saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not ready, ay, hindi pa ako kasing galing na ganito, ay, wala pa ako sa level na ganyan. So we tend to shun
Mm-hmm.
all these things. But if we actually start allowing, you'll be surprised. Ang dami, dami, dami na in front of you. Just grab it.
Nice, nice. How about you, Coach Polly?
Well, we have a lot of talents, no? Just like Kim mentioned, clarity is very important. And if I were to add, I would also say and coach forgiveness, okay, and clearing a past, a memory, a belief, and from there you can move on. It becomes clearer, and have a choice. What is your decision? What is it that you really want? So if you can't still find it, write down your top 10 core values. Then from your top 10 core values, draw it down to three, at least three core values. I would say, for example, mine would be a core value would be abundance, um, growth, and well-being. So if you can focus on at least your top three core values, it's easier to be abundant on certain on your path, on your career. From there, you can also um, learn, no, learn and teach it later on. So there.
Nice, nice. Clarity, acceptance, and your values, guys. I saw this question, and I think this is also an important question as we explore our own alignments and like clarity on ourselves. Is that this one? Sabi ni Catherine, how do you divest yourself of treasures that own you? So,
At kayo muna, hindi ko kasi I love abundance eh.
divest yourself of treasures.
So this
Lalim
is
ng
letting
questions
go,
natin,
no?
guys, tonight.
Tama ba? Tama ba ang intindi ko dito? This is how do you let go of those of mga
Yes, I think
attachments?
so. Yeah. How do you let go of attachments that seem to parang control you and then I guess not
Ang
helping you?
lalim. I
Ang
love
lalim nga,
it.
ang lalim.
I love how smart our Bellas are. Thank you for the beautiful
Nag-ipon,
questions.
nag-ipon yata ng question from the whole week. Diyos ko, dahil.
Um,
Say,
yes.
save the best for last, guys.
Let me try my my luck here. Sige. Just a quick story kasi when the pandemic started, I used to be living in Manila and all of a sudden I moved to Aklan with just a luggage that was for 2 weeks because I thought that pandemic was just for 2 weeks and I'm still here. And that in itself taught me so many things because I was living on very limited material possessions. Lipstick ko nag-iisa lang. Alam ng mga bellas natin yan. Even my clothes paulit-ulit. And it gave me that certain level of humility. And it enabled me to understand also that hey, I don't actually need so many of my things. In fact, a year after, when I decided to move here at least semi-permanently, I sabi ko sa mom ko even, I'll just give away all my stuff, even all my clothes. Hindi na padala dito, okay na ako dito. Okay. And I think it's that then that the moment that you start to appreciate the little that is in front of you, you tend to realize that you don't need so much pala. And you realize that the only reason why you wanted so much is because you wanted to show people a certain side of you. Like I had 160 books and I took so much pride in those books. And I called myself a lifelong learner. And in fact, I was hiding behind those books because I wanted those books to speak for myself, to tell people that I'm smart, to tell people that, hey, this is an amazing trainer, an amazing coach. Hindi ko pala kailangan ng mga libro na yun. Because all the wisdom of those books, they're in me na eh. Diba? So, it's the moment you realize that whatever, that na ano, nasa iyo na lahat ng kailangan mo, you don't need to prove anyone to anyone anymore, then that yearning for more material possessions, honestly, nawala eh. And in fact, with prosperity even, when you're struggling with money, ang dami mong gustong bilhin, but the moment you hit that point that you're financially sound, you'll realize wala ka nang gustong bilhin because you're not proving yourself to anyone anymore. And I think that's the big learning for me. I stopped proving myself. That's why I got to disconnect myself with a lot of things,
Right.
material,
Yeah.
even some people.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
But
Sobrang resonate.
para iniisip ko, okay, connected pa yung sinasabi ko. Okay.
Yes.
I love it. Thanks, Paula, for the clarity. So coming from that lang, I would say na maybe for you to let go of the material things, why don't you try to invest on experiences? I love experiences kasi like travel. I mean, ngayon hindi maka-travel. But, so nag-iipon ako ng pera ngayon para maka-travel. Also learning, ganyan. So, on intangible things that will make your life richer. So, I would suggest that. That's it.
How about Coach Wally?
Find the hobby, and find where you can excel. At the same time, um, back to your core values. Are those really part of your core values? Those treasures, do they really make you happy? Maybe not. So let them go. Let them go. Let them go, and fill yourself, feed yourself with more love and appreciation. Appreciate the things that you can do and enjoy doing it.
Yeah, nice. Oo nga 'no, parang tama talaga. I agree with what you guys have said na parang it's so important to fill ourselves up, and then when we feel the sense of security that we're okay, that we're enough, we actually are able to let go a bit of that a bit. I mean, as much as we can of material things, 'di ba? Na parang it comes from a sense of security that we are enough. And I think that's also part of a lot of lessons that even the past few days, like one of our also coaches, si Coach Ren. So she's a KonMari expert.
Yes.
She was KonMari trained, and I know Coach Paula also has like a show with her. Tapos so essentially, 'di ba, yun pa rin yung lesson na parang we get attracted to the joy, or we focus on the parang the things that sparks us joy, and then we allow parang the other things parang won't actually matter so much na kasi parang we focus on what is joyful, and then we keep also parang what's inside of us, and that sense of security lang, then you won't be sort of living in that sense of scarcity. So okay lang mag-detach sa mga items, okay lang mag-detach with other things. So ayan, sorry guys, we'll have to do our last question. So there are some questions here pero hindi ko na masasagot, but kasi we just have a short 1 hour, sobrang bitin with our coaches. So since it's BDJ Sweet 16, and this is our topic. This is like how we want to be able to grow in terms of our self development, growth, and we want to experience abundance. What is your top tip to your 16-year-old self about this whole journey of self development, growth, and abundance?
First of all, happy 16th, BDJ. Diba?
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And I would tell my 16-year-old self that you're doing a good job. Keep doing that. Whatever that is, so that would be surrounding yourself with the right people. People who are supporting you with your growth and your self-development. And continue to be grateful because that really attracts abundance. That's it.
Thank you, Coach
What
Kimmy.
what I would say is, you know what? You're beautifully unique, and don't let other people dictate what your life is supposed to be. Trust your instincts because you've always had great instincts, and you're always enough, and you're always loved.
Nice. How about you, Coach Polly?
Focus on your core values. That's your guide, that's your compass. And learn seeding now and harvest. Huh?
Harvest. You
Seeding,
wanna? Yeah. Sorry.
seeding is a
Yeah.
promise of a tenfold return. So practice on how to give happily and receive graciously. Find the things that you enjoy doing and excel in it. Pay forward. Don't forget to share and teach it. You know, when you share your gifts with the universe shares infinite prosperity back to you.
I love it. I love it. I know. I'm sorry, guys, that we have to we end at around 7:55 because Coach Kimmy has to go to her next live.
Oh,
Merong episode tayo. Oo. So I know, baka Kimmy, you wanna share like and invite Bellas, or exclusive ba yung event mo
No,
at 8?
no, it's on Instagram Live. My guest is actually my very first client. 10, 11 years ago. He's a dermatologist and he's just going to make chismes the top five derma procedures during the pandemic. So if you guys wanna hop into my Instagram, it's Kimi Lu Life Coach. I'm inviting all of you Bellas, and it's been such a wonderful time with you, Paula and Polly and Dar. And happy birthday to BDJ, and thank you, Bellas.
Thank you,
Thank
Kimmy. How about
you.
you, Coach Paula or Coach Polly? Would you want to like to share like something that you guys are working on recently or
Well,
currently?
yeah, as always, naman, you can always follow me on social media. That's at Coach Paula Peralta on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And yeah, I'd love to see you guys. Most of my workshop lang kasi is mostly corporate at the moment. But yeah, the moment we do another happy money project, I'll let you guys know.
Yes.
Yay!
Ano, manifest natin yan, Coach Paula.
Sige, 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 sige.
Uh,
Oh, Coach
so do
Polly.
Yes, do join me. Celebrate You by Pauli Antoine. It will unfold this December, and it's about self love and being abundant and infinite prosperity as well. And join me on Instagram, Pauli.Antoine, and just hashtag Celebrate You by Pauli Antoine. Thank you.
Hello. So ayan, thank you guys for joining me. And thank you Kimmy, thank you Paula, thank you Coach Polly for joining me. And I'll see you again soon. And guys, you better like sign up already or use your QR code in the BDJ planner so you catch our amazing coaches for 2022 because they really have amazing content for you guys ready. Do you want to say
Bye.
something first, Kimmy? Sorry, may sasabihin ka ba?
Just saying thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Thank you, Kim, Paula.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Dar. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you. So guys, please don't forget to sign up um in our coaching experiences. How do you sign up? You can only sign up if you have the BDJ Power Planner. So you get the 12 coaching experiences exclusive to the BDJ Power Planner users. You can do this by using the QR code here. It's there every month. And right now, you can already sign up. Like, scan it using your phone, any smartphone, yung usually like the updated Android, iOS, whatever. When you scan it with your mobile, it will direct you to a web page. And when you go to that web page, you sign up, and then we will give you an exclusive access to an application where you get to access a coaching. And right now, if you already sign up, we will be giving you a gratitude meditation because gratitude, as shared nga by our coaches tonight, is really the ground for abundance. And napaka-important yan kasi I know nowadays I can feel it in the air. I can feel it like with people around me, with the conversations I've been having that there's really still that ano eh, 'di ba? That languishing state, right? And it's because of that that sometimes parang it's hard to imagine a better life. It's hard to imagine hope for the future. And what we keep on saying in Viviamo is the reason we keep on making planners is because we still want you to hope. We still want you to believe in a better future for yourself. And we want to be able to empower you to design a life full of love and joy. So, with that, guys, thank you so much for joining us in the past 4 days. And if you missed the previous lives, please do check them out. It's still in our Facebook pages, and you can just be part of Team Replay. There's no shame in that. And don't forget to share this Facebook Live to friends that you think need to hear it. So, again, this is Dar and happy 16th, Bellas. Good night.